Yeah, this is Rajesh Pawar, the first employee of Micro. I will just introduce myself. I started my career in 1990. I'm a batchmate for Vipin Vibhute sir, and we studied together at PUBIT Budgaon, that is in Sangli. And after passing out in 1990, uh, I joined a company, a small company, started with Unity Group of Industry, that is basically in gauges and instruments manufacturing, along with fixtures and jigs and all the small, very small jobs. Like the cost starts from 100 rupees and goes up to maximum, we can say 20,000 or 30,000 rupees. So that is my initial beginning. But learning is a lot in the small industry. That is very important to know. And as an entrepreneur, now I realize all these things, that I'm really fortunate to join lucky chap. So as you can say in second words, that I'm a lucky one, that I joined my Unity Gauges, and the owner of the companies, even though it is a small company making hardly a turnover of 50 lakhs or 40 lakhs in that days, with 50 people all around. Still, we can say that uh, we have a lot of learning as a, even though I worked in marketing, worked in sales, but I used to know all the how the gauges has to be manufactured since the beginning of it, how the raw material has to be checked, chemical analysis of the raw material, steel, how it is prepared for that. Then again, machinings, all the departments, the machining and all, finishing jobs for the job, complete process, and also the precision lapping and precision honing operations. Along with that, testing of the products, because anyhow the gauges and instruments are products is used as a masters. So in that case, it's very important that we should make sure that what gauge or what product what we are supplying to our suppliers or customers, they should rely on us 100% and for 100% this one. So this way I started my career, and in my career, a lot of learning in marketing side also, and a lot of learning in other parts. So my why micro? I'll just convey. Is it possible to put up the presentation?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So can I put up the first slide?
Yes.
Can I see the slide?
Yes, sir. It is opening. Just a minute.
Okay. Okay. So I'll begin. Micro, why micro? I mean, name as a micro, MIKRO. It is not MICRO. Please understand. Why micro? So I will tell you my journey in 1992. In 1992, my boss was there, Mr. Ghate, and he was very well experienced and very good technical person. He is a passer of COAP Pune, and he taught me a lot of things. And from it is like starting my guru with him, making me the guru for this. So in that case, he taught me one thing, that Rajesh, if you want to earn cash, you have to change your spelling of writing the cash. It's very important. So if you have to write cash, in that case, instead of CASH, it should be KASH. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Is it visible?
Yeah, it's visible now. So
Yes.
it is, see, it's micro, MIKRO. So in that case, K is not, C is micro. Normally the people write at MICRO, but we write it MIKRO. The K means a knowledge in this. So my boss, Mr. Ghate, in 1992 just taught me this lesson, and that is lifetime learning lesson. And I will be happy to share with you all also in this, that if you want to really earn a money, in that case should have four things in your kitty. One is K is knowledge, A is attitude, S is sincerity, and H is honesty. If it is KSH, then you'll never find that you are out of cash. Knowledge is very important in every aspect. When you manufacture anything, or when you want to produce anything, when you want to do the business, or when you want to promote yourself like a salesperson or anything, unless until you have a complete knowledge of your own product, or unless until you have the knowledge of completely of another competition's product, you can't speak on this. So it's very important that knowledge, whatever way you get it, you just absorb it. It's always good to have a good knowledge. So I feel that if so I would like to share my secret of why I'm successful today. It's only because knowledge, attitude, sincerity, and honesty, this four has been taught from 1992, and then 28 years now since I'm just absorbing everything. Today also we are learning a lot of things after COVID also. Sitting at home, we just planned a lot of things, that how to do better things post COVID, what technical analysis what can do, what innovative ideas we can penetrate in that, where the market is going, where our country is standing. It's very important after post COVID. The way the people are trusting India and believing in India and the potentials of India, it's tremendous. Lot of people world over are now thinking that India is a great hub for everything. India is a great location. India is has a good people who thinks about the community, socialism, or also about the world peace. It's very important. So we to encash this opportunity, I feel that post COVID-19, there's lot of opportunity available in every sector of the life. Every sector of the life. Can I have the next slide, please? Yeah. So I just did why micro MIKRO. It is motivated, innovative, knowledgeable research organization. We always do new things, so it's very important, and we work on that. So I found this company in 2008 in city in Pune. I started this in Delhi actually 2007 with a small office in my bedroom, and from there there's a problem with something, and I just left it to Delhi abruptly in 3 months, and I came back to Pune and started my just started this micro again in Pune. So we're starting with the manufacturing and all. So we did that after that. So in that case, we preferred automotive because my major experience is automotive. Automotive in sector, we major work with Maruti, Suzuki. We work with Toyota, Honda, TVS, Tata Motors, Bajaj Auto, Bajaj Tempo. A lot of people here around, and as I have a very good experience, Cummins, Caterpillar, Perkins, so I preferred our automotive business. So I started with automotive, and about 3 years back, up to is 2008 to 2016, we were 16, 17, we can 16, we can say about we are most concentrating 100% on automotive. But in 2016-17, I just realized that there's an opportunity in pharma and packaging food industry also. So we absorb, we try to do some business in that area also. So now we have about 80% automotive and 20% in pharma and other sectors. Can I have the next slide? Yeah. So we follow this Make in India, the Prime Minister's call, because if you see further slides, you can see that we represent a lot of principals from US, Europe, and Japan. We work jointly with them. We buy the heart of the machine, that is controllers, basically, because we do a lot of business in ED current testings, leak testing machines, and packaging machines, and also the other activities where we have to import the parts. So we represent them in India. We import the parts in India, and we assemble in India. In that case, if the machine cost is around $100,000, if we import from China or if we import from US, maybe around $200,000, we make that similar machine with same technology, with same applications and same diversity. We do it, sorry, around $50,000. We can make that. Means we can have a saving of, we can say around saving about maybe 50% or maybe 25% saving out of it if anybody is importing that. Can I have the next slide? Yeah. So this was the slide what I was referring to, that we represent USUN, that is for leak testing applications. We leak testing is used in many applications for blood bag catheters, or we can say syringes and other activities. A lot of applications. Now we are working jointly with Tata Motors for developing anesthetic kits and other activities also. And Andrews is a camshaft manufacturing company. So we have camshaft testers from them. So we do camshaft business in India, and we have major supplies in India for camshafts. Creative Cretan entity is for ED current testing, for syringe needles or capillary vessels, valves. So we do look testing for that also. Takika is for laser micrometers, laser marking machines. So we do that. BS optics for laser welding, laser cladding application, ultrasonic welding applications. So we have a lot of principles that. Next slide, please. Yeah. So these are the prime what we do basically. Gear pressing machines and a lot of applications for automotives. We can do cylinder blocks, cylinder head, brake liners, calipers, caterpillars. So we do a lot of automotive applications, and we do a lot of machines and assembly lines for automotive sector. Next slide. Yeah, here it is automotive as well as the pharma. So we both we do here. Itokos assembly or tail lamp assembly, headlamp tail lamps. That is our specialty. And we do a lot of applications for that in headlamp tail lamps application, tail lamp industry. So we are major vendor for Varroc, Minda, Lumax, and many companies. Here we do laser marking machines, Pokakes, and bottle string machines, filter machines, vision inspections. That is the assembly lines for what is been shown here. These are product range, leak testing and function testing machines, EDCAN testing machines, multi-gauging stations with auto marking and saving, assembly lines, material handlings, lasers, and electrical testing machines. Can I have the next slide? Yeah, these are the machines what we make basically. And who are the customers basically? We have customers like Tata's, GM. Yeah. Yeah, Tata, GM, Mahindra, Siemens. We do a lot with Siemens, and in Siemens, what we do is basically for the power applications, basically for high tension powers. There we supply helium leak testing machines. Continentals, we have a lot of supplies. ABB, Asia Mohan, again helium leak testing machines. Hero Motocorp, there we have major supplies for all the plants. Mahle is there. Bharat Forge, SKF, Sona, a lot of Eaton's, Mandy Marelli, Vistion. Plus, we have a lot of Berry, Cipla, pharma customers also. Next slide. Yeah, this is the assembly lines. You can make the next slides. Yeah, assembly lines projects. Yeah. Now this is the topic again. I want to push more on that. That opportunities through innovation post COVID. This I topic purposely spoke to Vipin Vibhude, my friend, to give me this topic on. And I would like to highlight more on this topic. Post COVID, if you see, we are sitting at home basically, and we are thinking that only that mask price is going up, or ventilator price is going up, or ventilators is getting manufactured at low cost ventilator manufacturing, or we can say like means of fruits and pulps prices, or we can say other prices. A lot of prices are going up, but still the farmers are not comfortable. They feel that they are not getting the right price for those things. So what I feel basically, throughout the market, if we consider all those things, there's a lot of opportunity. See what China did. I would like to give the example for China. What they did in January, they started manufacturing. They are knowing that there's a problem with them, so they started N95 mask, and that mask is made for within China earlier, and they started manufacturing the assembly lines because they know that there's much more need in that. So they developed the technology of making N95 mask and high speed automation lines. Like they make masks around 8,000 per hour. So in that case, 8,000 to 40,000 per hour. That speed they can achieve in that. So in that case, they develop the lines, and that time it was developed in January. And to be honest, very frankly, as I'm an automation company and we have some connections with China, I spoke to one of my friend in Eastern, who is in Eastern Robotics, is a big company in China, and they used to make assembly lines. They also make robotic cells and robotic applications. So I spoke to him, and he said that Rajesh, we developed the line and we are supplying at $87,000. It was just $87,000 in February, the price. It's very important to everybody to listen on these things, that they told me the price that $87,000 is the price in February. And when I checked in March, and March 19, I checked the price that I would like to have one line if it is possible. Then they told me that this price is $137,000. They're selling in March, the 19th March, they told me the price $137,000. Same line, everything same, manufacturing assembly line. And same line, when I checked in April, they told me the price is $210,000. So everything remains the same, but the price has gone up because it is an opportunity. They did that basically. And to be honest with you, in March, they were having only 5 lines pending order. And in in April, they were having pending order of 70 lines from worldwide, but not a single order from India for assembly lines, for this mask N95 mask assembly lines. So this was the opportunity encashed by them. They sold that same line at $200,000 outside China with all the freight and all to be paid by the customer. So they sold to Sweden, Spain, everybody, all countries, but they just bought it and they sold the lines. And there's a lot of Eastern is one of the company, but there's a lot of other companies also. What advantage? What I realized from this is that, and I want to convey to that also. Yesterday also, but day before yesterday, when I have opportunity to speak to Nitin Gadkari sir, I told the same thing, that in India we don't work in a cluster manner. That is very important. If you have a proper cluster, like automotive cluster, they started in Aurangabad. They try to build a good automotive cluster in Pune, but they can't do it. But if you see automation, a lot of automation companies are in Pune, but we don't have cluster mechanism. In what it means by cluster mechanism, see, if I want to have an edge banding machine, so in that case, in edge banding, I have an ultrasonic for ultrasonic welding application. So one or two manufacturers, they're only making the attachment of ultrasonic manufacture, and they supply to everybody who are making the automation lines. For mask making, that is very important. In that case, if the cost goes really down, and also that guy who is making that he can make in mask. So if you make a mask, the price automatically he gives at a better price, and also the manufacturers enjoy the profit out of it, and he feels that I'm getting at a good price, so I'm getting some profit out of it, and I can pay good wages to my employees or workers and other stuffs also, and also the taxes. It's very important. So they're making that. In India, we started with that. To be honestly very frank with you, we also tried to push our assembly lines because we also in the same business. So we did that. But only Gujarat is making that, because the Gujarat industry supported the manufacturer, and they did that. And they helped him to develop an assembly line. And they give the business also. But in Maharashtra, it has not happened. I tried that with a lot of people because I have some connections, but it was not done. But when I started this, it is my mistake only, because I started in April. I tried to push in April that I can make the mass manufacturing machine in N95, because when China was knowing that India is not placing any order, so my friends in China was telling me, Rajesh, I can give you the design. If you can start manufacturing in India, we can have some profit sharing, because they got office in India also. So in that case, we agreed for that, and we said, okay, if we get the order, we'll pay you for this. So they said, okay, if we get the orders, we can pay the commission, we can pay the payment for that, the design cost, and we can start immediately, and we support the humankind, because making the machine faster, it's very important for at this time. So we agreed for that. So post-COVID, there's what opportunity, what we learn from those things, that China is getting orders only for mask, not for others, not for other activities, but people are trusting more in India, on India basically, and banking more more on India in various sectors. Now, lot of exports is going to exports, agri exports is going from India. it has increased now. To be very frank with you, post-COVID, the exports from India has increased for foods, drugs, pharmas, and other applications also. Like Pari, if you see Pari also, Pari is in Pune also. Pari is in Pune. They have a business of 400 crores from outside India. This has only happened. Earlier, they used to make total turnover of 300 crores. Now they have export orders of 400 crores. Why this is happening? Because people are looking something different from India, and there's an opportunity going on, and we should encourage this opportunity. COVID is really opportunity. Sitting at home, learning the good practices, learning the best opportunity. How we can catch the opportunity. It's very important. There's a lot of opportunity if you see. Yeah, next slide, please. Yeah. So I choose the food and packaging, the subject to just share with you about those things. What is happening today? I'm staying in a society here, and we have around 650 flats where I'm staying now. Okay. So in that case, what changes has done within the night when this COVID started in March? Our software, a lot of people, because society is big. Our own people had developed own software for making all the connections who are staying in the society, and also given them the separate coding systems, and also given them everything on WhatsApp, sharing every details, also on the web, also on the WhatsApp. Like if I want to order anything, I can just go to WhatsApp, or I can go to my Play Store, open to my site one, and we can do that. I can just plug in, and we can play. Sorry. So in that case, I found that packaged food is coming a lot. Now we don't used to have the packaged food earlier, like fruits and subjis and all. We don't get it, that one. But now we are getting that. Abhi kuch bhi, everything whatever you want to just get it, fruits or vegetables, you can get the packing ones, and with the accurate readings and everything fine, fully packed. So people are absorbing that technology of packaging and good this one. So I feel that agri has a very good success. If you I will just give the example also. In that case, in India, the turmeric, or we can say that the kurkum, basically, the cost is just about 100 to 150 rupees a kg. But if you see the same turmeric, if you buy in Russia or if you buy in US, that cost is around maybe $80 or $70. That makes about 5,000 rupees. So it is if you do a lot of exports, if you do good opportunities in exports, and if you get a support, if you build a team who can do a good farming, or we can have a contract farming also. It is a good opportunity for cluster farming. That is also opportunity available. So in that case, I feel that that sector can be flourish a lot, and that sector, agri sector, can give a lot of jobs, because today the job will be a major problems, because even though we have the opportunities, but post COVID next 6 months, people not be much much traveling outside, or not going long distances. In that case, the local area will have limited ones, and people will look for only for local areas, not for the outside areas. So in that case, opportunities are very less for earnings, and a lot of people may lose a job, because people now says that in SME sector, 4 lakh people, at least 4 lakh people, 4 lakh industries may get shut down, small and tiny, because of the COVID situation. If we see the 4 lakh in Maharashtra itself, I'm telling about the Maharashtra because yesterday only Subhash Desai sir has a session on this, so I was attending that. So in that case, the similar one, minimum 1 crore or 1.5 crores people will be jobless. In this case, I think agri, packaging, or the new opportunities looking for this, and new entrepreneurship is very important, because now government has opened a lot for us and offering a lot of opportunities for new entrepreneurs. So I feel that a lot of people should hook on that, and they should look for new business opportunities. Post COVID, this is the second last slide. We can say that what we can do as a micro, I just wrote that we can do a lot of wireless irrigation systems, or we can help with the seed plantations machines. We can help farmers. We can help the individuals for this thing, wood crushing. A lot of applications we can do, and also we can absorb this technology. Yeah, thank you very much. Thanks for giving me opportunity to speak on this. I feel that agri will make a lot of difference post COVID. So I'm pushing more on agri and agri products, basically dairy products, agri products, and that will have the opportunity. And I feel agri and not pharma much, but drugs and pharma has a lot of licensing and other activities. But agri will be very flourish, and we have to go back, and because India is an agriculture country, so I feel that we have a good opportunity after post-COVID, because we'll be getting a lot of export orders. Thank you very much. Anybody has any questions?
Yes, sir. I want to ask one question. We have a question from the participant side.
Yeah.
India imports lots of raw material. So what opportunities do we have to create by our own?
There's a lot of opportunity. If you see, to be honestly, we'll take the example of China. In China, the furniture market is in Foshan. Okay, and if you see the Foshan, the cost of a chair or a cost of a table, it is just 3,500 rupees India cost. We can say $50, $20, $30, or we can say $11, $12 basically. Why this is happening? Because it's a mass manufacturing. They make in mask. In that case, in India also, if we can do that, because a lot of people now post-COVID, a lot of people will not buy products from China. Means people like me will not go for China technology now, because what has happened, it is like we can't trust them, and everybody will be happening the same way. So if we can capture that market of China, what China is doing, because they are supplying worldwide these furniture products, their fashion and technology products, or artificial products, or technological products, that we can also make that in India. But we have to work on a cluster or hub systems. Yeah, I will give one more example. Like we work in lasers basically, and we buy a lot of lasers for marking applications, cladding applications, or we can make for welding applications. In that case, lasers, the cost of laser in Guangzhou basically, or Shanghai area, they sell at $5,000 or $8,000 or $10,000. And to be honestly very frank with you, the same lasers what we get from China, from Germany or UK, SPI is in UK, or Trumpf is in Germany, or we can Raffensender in Switzerland. In that case, the cost of this is around 4 to 5 times. So in India also, today also, we are importing lasers. We don't have the source for manufacturing lasers. There's one of the opportunities. A lot of people buy lasers, but we don't have the opportunity. We don't have the source manufacturing facility in India. There are other products also in that case. If you see SMC and Festo, these are the pneumatic companies. And to be honest, very frank with you, only 40% or 50% range of products only they're manufacturing in India. All other products they're still buying either from Thailand plant, importing their Thailand plant, putting in the warehouse in India and selling at Indian price, basically. So the manufacturing cost we are giving to that company, and that is going to Japan, Thailand, and other activities. We have to look for Indian suppliers for this. We have to have 100% Indian suppliers for this. So I think there's a lot of changes in that. And a lot of companies are now coming in China, from China. They're looking for opportunity.
Yes, sir. Thank you for over to you.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for this interesting topic today. You have very well presented and very well given the insight about this for the entrepreneurship. And very well said that opportunities don't happen, you create them. You have very well quoted this in your presentation, and it has also stated that the opportunities which you all have, we have to use the opportunities which are all there. Also the creating trust, which was very important, which you mentioned. Even China today is offering many products, but we don't trust them. So creating trust is also equally important along with the opportunities. And you also mentioned in your presentation that sectors that benefited due to the rise in export, that was very well explained by you. And we, you also mentioned that there is a lot of hope in agriculture sector and in farming sector, also in pharma sector. So that was a very good insight for the people who want to start their own business now in this crisis time. So thank you, sir, for your wonderful presentation. It was a wonderful knowledge, experience, and information from your presentation. Thank you, sir. Principal sir, would you like to add something?
No, you have explained very nicely, but only the one important concept that he has mentioned about the cash, starting from introducing the K. So knowledge, skill, attitude, and honesty. This is a wonderful concept, and I would like to heartily congratulate because of this cash concept only he could raise to the very high level. I wish all the best to Mr. Rajesh Pawar, and we can move to the next speaker. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.